No success. Sorry for that.
We stay here.
Yeah, we stay here. Okay. So let's kickstart our introduction round first, and then I'll try to see what we can do. And then I'll do the actual screen sharing in just a minute. First, I need to kind of like spin off kind of like a scope of the whole project, the day and what we are building and so on, and then we'll see what would be next. Alrighty. Don't look at the dirt on my laptop, okay? Just look at the screen. Which way should I go? This way is next. Yeah, cool. All right. Apparently, this is not scannable, but it's okay. You can see it later. I may do it like this so that I can see the screen, which screen I'm talking about. All right, guys, this is a workshop about building an AI agent. It's super hands-on. We will build something and you'll take something home with you. For those of you who already have a website, you will have something nice. I'll show you what we're going to build in just a minute. Before that, I'd like to talk about myself. My name is Aemal Sayer. I'm a software engineer with 23 years of experience building software. 8 or 7 years of this building AI-related, ML-related applications, and about 2 years or even more than that building AI agents. I was building an AI agent voice assistant for in-car user experience, about which I'll talk in just a minute. And I'm currently specializing in building AI agents for SMEs, especially for Mittelstand in Germany with 100, 250 employees, 50 million in ARR, and take one very boring process that they have in their system that's so much repetitive, it needs a lot of human brain, and automate that. So my specialization goes in this one corner, which is without API. I'm running another workshop next month on 15th of March in another place, not here, where I may touch a little bit in this area, but it is a little bit more technical. Therefore, in this particular meeting, I will just talk about it slightly, but we'll have actual hands-on in the next workshop. So I'm so much like geek. I have been for 23 years building a lot of different web, mobile, and desktop applications, and also very entrepreneurial. I built 3 startups and 2 agencies in the past 16 years. I've been an entrepreneur for 16 years in a row. And I speak 5 languages if you count German in it. I speak German a little bit. No? So these are the companies I've built in the past, 9 years. And this is the company that I was talking about, VoiceKit, a voice assistant basically based on LLM. The interesting part about this is we started it in 2023, which was like literally a few months after the debut of ChatGPT. So this was one of the important steps towards me becoming the AI agent developer I am in the city. Because I spent like 2 years there building this sophisticated AI agent that was connected with Salesforce, with Microsoft 365, and was tailored towards field sales. When they go and meet people on site, they could utilize this software and document their meetings when they're driving. So this was tailored for the in-car user experience. So I've worked with a lot of big clients like Klarna, Siemens, Allianz, and co., including a $300 million scale-up company where we took like everything from nothing to a full-fledged supply chain management. So I'm super experienced from that experience with logistics, and therefore I'm focusing right now in building AI agents for logistic companies as a primary focus, but I'm also open for others. Enough about me, let's talk about AI agents. What is an AI agent? By the show of hands, let's keep this as much interactive as possible. Please let me know what do you think, what's an AI agent? Somebody would like to start the discussion?
Technology that follows on intent.
A technology that follows an intent, very nice. Intent is the keyword. Any other keyword you would like to give me?
Instructions.
Instruction, intent, goal. Okay, more keywords.
Autonomous work processing.
Autonomous intelligence, yeah.
Reasoning.
Reasoning, intelligence, reasoning.
Routines.
Routines, exactly. Repetitive tasks, yeah.
Tool connection.
Tools,
Yeah,
tools, very nice. Tools.
It's more like an employee thing, like
Kind of like an employee, you can delegate things, yeah. A personal assistant, you could say that. Yeah, you could build any, like,
It also works with the context, based on the context.
based on the context, based on the given information, based on a window of context. Yeah, makes sense. Exactly. So, in short description, an AI agent is literally a piece of software that has a goal, that has some sort of intelligence, and it learns over time, and it performs a task, a given task. Nowadays, the hype of AI agents is more the type of AI agent that sits inside your computer and does something for you, but it does not need to be inside the computer. It can be inside a robot's chip, it can be in the arm of an industrial arm, or it could be in a vacuum cleaner that cleans your house. That's also an AI agent. Its goal is to clean the floor, and it has an intelligence to avoid furniture, and it has a memory to know where did it sweep already, where it is left, and then it goes and sweeps that part. And it learns over time. I don't have one. I don't know. I didn't deconstruct the chip of one yet, but I think it would be cool if it can learn a lot, like based on the floor plan of your room, and then know where to start it from to be more efficient and don't do a lot of rounds. So that is the most important part. So remember three things when it comes to, actually 3 things. I applied for my German passport, so 1, 2, 3. So 1 comes from this way. It's a cultural difference. Germans start like with this thumb finger. So remember 3 things when it comes to AI agents. 3 very important components. 1 is intelligence. 2nd is memory. And 3rd is tools. Intelligence is obviously the LLM component or the AI component that it knows things. Input is based on natural language. And also it can decide, it can navigate, it can find its way out to the actual goal given to it. Number 2, memory, it stores things and it learns from its execution. Like as and when it goes on, it learns certain things and then it corrects its mistakes. Number 3, tools, it's the most important part, that it has access to certain tools. What could be the tools? Your Microsoft Excel, your LinkedIn, your email, your calendar, your whatever. We're talking about that type of AI agents that sits inside your computer, not the one that goes in a robot that cleans your floor. Now, if we wrap it up, basically the idea of AI agents was there for a very long time. Automation was kind of like the first era, but then it really got into mainstream as soon as we got these reasoning models, as soon as the token costs reduced, and even to the level that in the past couple of months, big tech leaders like Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, and Mark Zuckerberg, and many, many more, said that 2025 will be the year of AI agents, and we'll see a lot of AI agents. It's kind of the new software as a service. Even like the CEO of Microsoft says, SaaS is dead. That is a very strong statement because Microsoft is a SaaS company. But what he says is like AI agents will take over because the reason we have a UI, the reason we have like these drop-down menus, these input boxes where we click, we type, we do things, is because we had a big order communicating things with computers, which was basically the invention of keyboard and mouse. Why? Because computers did not know our language. It knew binary. And we had to convert everything from that natural language to programming language to the binary and then back and forth. But what happened with the LLM revolution, all these cool LLMs coming out from all the way from November 2022 to recent DeepSeek debut, what we saw is like now we have a whole new way to talk to computers, which is natural language, not only English, but 50, 60 different languages around the world. And that opened a door to building AI agents. And I think the next 2-3 years will be an awesome time for building AI agents. In this particular workshop, we'll build something like this. Let me check if I can show you. So, all right. This is my website. This is a button that is basically my AI agent. We will see, this is exactly what we will be building in this workshop. So we will build this button for every single one of you. You can put it on your website. You can have it. Hopefully the goal is to take it with you. You'll see a slide where I have like a plan of what needs to be done in this workshop, but hopefully we can get there because of the time restriction that we have. Let's check it out if it works. Hello?
Hello, dear. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, that's good to hear. I'm doing well too, thank you. Just here and ready to chat with you. What's on your mind today?
I don't know. You sound too much like me. What's your name?
Well, that's a coincidence. My name is Aemal Sayer. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Afghanistan. Where are you from?
Hey, that's great. I'm originally from Afghanistan as well. I was born there, moved to Pakistan when I was very young, and then eventually came back to Afghanistan. Later on, I moved to Germany. It's always nice to connect with someone from the same place.
Alrighty. So I have a workshop about AI agents. Can you give me some tips on how to keep the audience engaging?
Oh, that sounds like a fantastic opportunity. Keeping the audience engaged is crucial, especially with a topic as exciting as AI agents. Here are a few steps you might consider. 1. Kick off your workshop with an interesting story or fact about AI agents that can grab their attention right away. 2. Show them live demos if possible. People love seeing things in action rather than just hearing about them. 3. Ask questions and get opinions, or even have some quick polls during your presentation to keep them involved. 4.
Alrighty. We can keep listening to you, or I continue with my workshop. Thank you so much for your time.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help.
So basically, this button is something that we'll do. Let me go back to my slides. The exact work plan, we'll see it at the end of this presentation. I promise this presentation will not take more than like 5 to 10 more minutes, but this presentation will give you a very holistic view of what AI agents could do. A few examples in general industry and so on, and then we'll go and start building that button together. Alrighty, so let's take an AI agent example. This is a real-time and voice reconciliation. I heard in the crowd a couple of people from fintech, like in voice reconciliation is a tedious, time-taking work. I have 3 companies in Germany, 2 GmbH and 1 UG. And the amount of invoices we get is not so much, like it's around 100 invoices per month. And my poor wife has to spend like around 10 hours literally going to different portals, download a PDF invoice, collect them all in one folder, and then upload it one by one on a software called Dativ. So this is one of the examples that AI agents can revolutionize this industry. And I'm building one of these AI agents that exactly cures this problem that we have at home. She works from home. She's a software engineer, but she spends like 10 hours copy-pasting things. And my goal is to build an AI agent for her so that she can do this entire 10 hours work in 1 hour, so that those 9 hours goes back to me and our children. And I'm building this in public. It's on my YouTube channel. Every Sunday I do a new episode and I keep building that AI agent in public. In public means like I turn on the recording. I don't care about bugs. I do care about privacy things, so I close all the windows. But I just, as I face something, a bug or a problem, I solve it underneath the recording so that my listeners can kind of like learn it with me together. So that is one example. I promise I will skip some of the examples, but this will give you like a big perspective on how AI agents can change the world. Tax compliance. Tax compliance is a big industry. I think AI agents will resolve this a lot. As a tax consultant, usually you are trained to see patterns, run a lot of formulas, see a lot of data. I remember I did 2 times these generally accounting accepted principles in my career, 6-month long course of learning how accounting is, what's a debit, what's a credit, how journals are working, how balance sheets are done, and so on, only for the sake because I was building accounting software. And in Afghanistan, I built the income tax department accounting software that was basically sucking all the data from tax-related data from all different sources and then producing a lot of reports for the government. And this was a British fund that helped this project move on. And my software development company was doing that. So accounting is a great area where AI agents will do a lot of things. Supplier payment optimization is a big thing. A lot of suppliers have these different types of schemes. If you pay them fast, they give you some discounts. So this could be an AI agent that can help a lot. Accounts receivable collector. Nowadays, like you saw, the voice agent was so smart. If an invoice is 2 days to do, you can build an AI agent that can call your clients and jump on a phone call with them and say, hey, we sent you 12 days ago an invoice. It hasn't been paid. It's a reminder call that it is due in 2 days. Can you please let me know if everything is all right? It's a human looking like agent talking to the person. And then basically hopefully they pay the invoice. Otherwise, at least you have more transparency. So there are a lot of different frameworks in AI agents, in AI agent development, from all sorts of these no-code solutions like N8N and Vapi, Bland AI, Make.com, Zapier. Zapier doesn't have like a lot of good tools as compared to N8N. We will be using a bunch of them. You'll see it in a minute. We'll be basically using N8N, RelevanceAI, and Vapi to build this thing. So there are a lot of things happening already in the industry, but they're super fast growing companies. Like Crew AI is a company that was, or an open source project, at least the open source project has records from October 2023, which is not so long ago. Now it has 29,000 stars, and you can build a crew of AI agents. Somebody from here said an employee. Exactly that mentality of employee bosses having subordinates, having kind of like every employee being as a specialist in doing one thing. So that idea is the Crew AI's idea. They build a crew of AI agents and then they trigger one task from one place and then it just keeps going on and they delegate tasks to themselves and then you finally get an answer from that. I know someone called John Rush, one of the cool guys on the internet who builds multiple projects at the same time. He built a project called SEO Bot, which basically takes care of your blog post writing. It's just one AI agent, you install it, and then it basically keeps building blog posts for you. But it has like 100 different steps that it goes through in order to produce one AI agent. And when he launched it just a couple of months ago, it cracked the internet. It became the #1 AI agent in the world. So check it out if you want. Maybe I can leave the link to this video.
What's the name?
It's called SEO Bot.
SEO bot.
Bot, yeah. And the guy is called John Rush, like someone being in Rush. He calls himself a founder in Rush. And therefore he needs to have like these AI agents in order to solve his problems much faster. He has a couple of other AI agents as well. Alrighty, so I will skip this entire idea of computer use and this specialization that I'm doing, which is building AI agents for those systems that do not have an API. Because this is so technical and it will just suck our time, but I will go through it very, very quickly. So there are a couple of projects in the world, very, very recent. One is from OpenAI called operator. One is from Anthropic called computer use. And I'm tweaking something around, it's called blind clicks. The reason I call it blind clicks is it actually blindly clicks in places and types things. On my YouTube channel, I have done a talk that only just this talk, just this talk is 40 minutes long. So I will not touch a lot of details there, but you can check it on my YouTube. You can find my YouTube from my website address, aemalsayer.com. Alrighty, so we'll skip these slides just for the sake of time. This is also a diagram explaining how I'm building blind clicks, which I explained it in that video, so we'll skip this one as well to the favor of time. This is basically blind clicks. What it does is its UI is so much similar to a UI of operator. It has a chat window here. It has like an operating system running here, which basically loads a software inside this container. It has a terminal and everything. I load Dativ inside that. I give instructions from this area, from the chat window, and then it performs tasks inside and uploads invoices and do things on Dativ. And this is one of the core elements that I'm building in public on my YouTube, especially on this on this playlist where I release one episode every Sunday. So you can check more details on that. All right, and this is the YouTube playlist that I'm talking about. If you are interested in following me, this is the QR code. I'll just give it some time. Can I get this bottle of water, please? Thank you. In the glass here. Lovely. Any questions so far?
The language model, so different languages. Can you talk to it? Like, can you say the translator?
Yes. One of the cool things about especially voice AI agents is that since these models are multilingual, they can be a nice translator. I was thinking about building a translator in this workshop, but unfortunately, the amount of bells and whistles required for that is a little bit more. We need to be a little bit more technical, especially for this latency and the transcription and two different size. I'm thinking about building a translator app for German government, especially for German employees, in the next workshop I have on 15th of March. It's somewhere near to Gorlitza Park, if you guys know the place. Alrighty.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Are we in this session also going to cover the compute usage and the compute cost of what we are building?
There is one small topic, basically the very first topic, I'll cover something on that, yes.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so let's go through the tools that we're going to use in this workshop. The first one is called N8N. Who knows what's N8N? Can you give me a very short description of that? 2-3 words.
No-code platform.
A no-code platform. What is this no-code platform for? Anyone else?
Probably building AI workflows.
Building AI workflows. That's one core element of it. It's the new element of it. Very interesting. When I was building VoiceKit, this AI agent that I built 2 years ago, I was looking around for an automation layer, and that's when I stumbled upon N8N. I checked it. It was okay. It was open source, fair source. Not even open source. It's called fair source. It's a new concept that the founder himself brought it in. And it's also a Berlin-based startup. Interesting, one of the things that Germany can be proud of. It is like literally breaking the internet. It is much better than Zapier. It's much better than Make.com in so many different aspects. So it is a no-code platform. Yes, that's correct. It is also a low-code platform. You can write code. It is, yes, an AI automation platform, but it's also a normal automation platform. It started actually as a simple automation platform. So this is one of the platforms that we'll be using. And actually, the very first step we'll do is we will be hosting it by ourselves. Like, it will be a self-hosted N8N. We'll not pay for N8N fees. I'm sorry, N8N guys, if you listen to this. I'm spoiling some kids here. Alrighty, so the next tool we'll be using, I hope we'll have time for this, is RelevanceAI. Or at least I'll show you guys and speak about something about RelevanceAI. RelevanceAI is similar to N8N, in some ways, but different in other ways. One thing that I used Relevance AI in my recent project for a company that I built, an AI agent, is that Relevance AI has an extremely cool LinkedIn scraper. So you want to get information from LinkedIn, you can use Relevance AI. There is none available right now on N8N at least. And this is one of the cool things that you'll learn from this workshop, despite it's a non-technical workshop, is that you can combine multiple of these platforms together. Like, for example, if we had time, we will do a call from N8N that goes to Relevance AI, that scrapes some LinkedIn profiles and comes back and then goes back to N8N. And there is the other puzzle piece, Vapi. Vapi is a voice AI company. They provide these voice technology plug and play things that allows you to build this button that we will put on our website. And you can actually integrate Vapi, N8N, Relevance AI, and so on. Again, I'm super ambitious when it comes to building things. Therefore, I put one more thing, which is 11 Labs. If still there was time, even we can do it in part 2, sometimes maybe asynchronously through my YouTube channel. We can put 11 Labs to clone the voice. As you saw on the button that I had, it was my voice clone, and it will also build a voice clone of yourself. So that's the whole idea of the project, and this is the checklist that we'll go through. I know it's super ambitious. It's a very long checklist. In the first step, we will do a setup of our N8N self-hosted. Then we will configure our Google Cloud platform for doing all the calendar, email integrations, and then we will go through some basics of N8N, and then we'll create a talking button on Vapi. Hopefully put it on your website if you have a website. If not, we will use a code pen or something, or a code sandbox from the internet. And then we will configure a calendar for booking appointments with this button so that you can talk to my AI clone or AI agent, and you say that, hey, do you have time tomorrow at 2 p.m.? And then it goes and checks your calendar. It says, no, I have another meeting at 2 p.m. Would 3 p.m. work for you? And then it will actually book an appointment for you through that button. And then we will check some basics of Relevance AI. And then if time allowed, we will integrate it with phone. Why? Because I have it with my phone. It's sitting on my phone. And when I'm driving, I shout out to Siri, and then I basically create a post, a LinkedIn post, or compose an email, or see what is the next meeting I have, and so on. Basically, that old memory of voice kit that I had. And email compose, I said, and voice cloning with 11 Labs. If time allowed, we'll go through that. So that's the whole idea of the workshop. And we can now take a small break, a bio break. If you want, we can. Should we continue rolling?
Please, yes.
Yeah, because then this break will give me a little bit time so that I can kind of like circulate a QR code or something so that they can join. We will all use our computer since we don't have a projector. Alrighty?
Cool.
But please take it 5 minutes, latest 7 minutes, but not more. Alrighty, everyone. So let's start or resume the workshop. As I already mentioned before, we have a very ambitious checklist in front of us. I'm sorry if I'm being too pushy, but I'm trying to see as much value as I can push to you guys. I'm doing this workshop for free, but it's your courtesy if you can give me a testimonial. Later, you can come to me if you want to give me a testimonial. It's a very nice light room we can make some nice testimonials. And I would really love to get that social proof for my website. Thank you. Thank you in advance if you are giving me a testimonial. If you're not giving me a testimonial, it's okay. Thank you as well. Alrighty, so the first thing is setting up a self-hosted N8N. Everybody is set up with their Wi-Fi passwords?
Not me.
Who's not you? Okay. Does somebody has the QR code for the Wi-Fi? Oh, you can do that. Okay. Okay. If somebody needs, I have it. Just let me know. Okay. So we have one person who's just joining in. For the rest, please let's go to your browsers. And go to this website called railway.app. Please sign up. For those who are there, please sign up, go in, and then let's wait for the others to join us.
Sign up where? Log in?
Sign up, yeah. If you don't have, you have an account, log in. If not, you need to arrive at the dashboard. You need to have a GitHub account. For those who do not have a GitHub account, let's go first to GitHub, and then make a GitHub account, and then we go to Railway. My apologies for missing that step. It is basically github.com. If you go to github.com, please create an account on github.com, and then with GitHub you can log into your Railway. Ready. One person is ready. You're ready. Two people are ready. No pressure on the others. Please take your time. 3%, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just kidding. Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah,
Anyone is stuck, let me know. I can help.
verify your account.
Are you a new project? Is everybody on the new project screen? Okay, perfect. Then let's go here, and then go to deploy a template. From deploy a template, probably the first one is N8N. Click that.
Where, deploy? Have to configure GitHub app.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
So you have all of these screens. Please don't change anything, any configuration. Click on deploy. It should start a deployment process. Is anybody stuck there? Make sure, guys, that you're picking this one, okay? Make sure that you're picking this particular one. There are a lot of the templates, but this is the right template that you should pick. I'm not sure if this is the right one.
Exactly working.
Deploy a database. Why is it saying deploy a database? Here is good. Search here. This one. This one. Alrighty. So now it will take some time. It will finally finish this step, and then you have your N8N instance ready.
Come in and take a seat.
Hi. Alrighty.
Then we go to primary.
Yes.
Okay.
And then click on deploy the image on N8N.
Deploy the image.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the primary, and then.
Error.
Okay, the errors are individual. I will come to you and resolve it individually. Click it. By show of hands, whose deployment worked fine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Those near you, if their deployment did not work, please help them. Otherwise, then check your primary. You should see a URL somewhere. Here, you will see a URL. Open that, and then register your N8N account. Can you see such a URL on your primary node?
It doesn't.
No, it is still running. Let me see your problem.
Ist doch alles aufgenommen.
There must be a permission thing when you went to the your GitHub. Did you give it full permission? Did it ask you for permissions on GitHub? You're also stuck?
Yeah, it comes up to this.
Same error. I don't know, randomly this error happens. Go to N8N.io, register an account there. Alrighty, by show of hands, who has already created their N8N account on their instance? One. The question is, who created an N8N account on Railway instance that you created for yourself? 1, 2. Did you create an N8N account for yourself?
We created the account, but our deployment crashes.
Okay, your deployment crashes. Go to N8N.io, create an account there.
Yeah.
You did that?
Yeah, and now
Okay.
we try it again.
Right? Who else has a deployment crash problem? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, please go to a new website, N8N.io. Here, N8N.io, and then register an account for yourself there.
Okay.
We can take those crash problems at the end of the workshop if we had time, which I think we will not have time because our checklist is very long, and we'll see if we can resolve those problems. Right.
I'm here to help with any questions or information you need. Please let me know what you're looking for or how I can assist you.
Okay, so what we're trying to do here is we built like 2 AI agents. My AI agent is this one that you can see it on the screen. I'm going to play it. And Shruti also built one. And we're going to put these 2 AI agents to talk to each other. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but let's try it out. So I'm going to click.
Hello, dear. How are you doing?
Hello, dear. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing well. Thank you. How about you? How's your day going?
Thank you for asking. I'm doing great. My day has been packed with coding, sipping chai, and managing the chaos that comes with having 2 little boys running around. Well, one running and the other mostly just feeding and sleeping. Haha. How's your day so far? Anything exciting?
It sounds like you have a lively household. As for me, I'm always excited to learn about new technologies and advancements in AI. Have you come across any interesting developments or projects recently?
Absolutely. In the world of AI, there's always something new and exciting happening. Lately, I've noticed a lot of buzz around AI agents and their increased use in businesses, especially for small and medium-sized enterprises. It's fascinating to see how these agents are evolving to handle more complex tasks and make our lives easier. Plus, there's been a lot of progress in integrating AI with blockchain technology, which is opening up new possibilities. What specific areas are you interested in, by the way?
I'm particularly interested in how AI can enhance user experiences and optimize performance, especially in UI development and automated testing. I'm also fascinated by AI's role in data analysis and machine learning, particularly in leveraging vector databases and retrieval augmented generation. How about you? Are there any specific AI applications or innovations you're excited about?
I would like to know what's your name.
I'm here to help with any questions or information you need. If you have more questions or need assistance
I
with
am
anything
interested
else,
in understanding,
feel free
like,
to ask.
what is your name? What's your good name?
I'm here to assist and answer any questions you have.
Stubborn
If there's anything-
model. Well, where are you living? Like, where do you live?
No problem. I'm here to provide information and
Not
assistance
saying
whenever you
that.
need it.
We'll fix that now in the workshop. Okay, that's a good idea. Thank you so much. A round of applause for Dorothy.
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú cómo estás?
Estoy bien, gracias. Me alegra escuchar que estás bien también. ¿Hay algo en lo que te pueda ayudar hoy?
Sí, por favor. Yo busco un agente de inteligencia artificial que me automatice
Claro.
ciertos procesos.
¿Hay algo más encuentro? Para mejorar la eficiencia y la productividad en tu empresa, podrías considerar automatizar tareas rutinarias mediante agentes de inteligencia artificial. Estos pueden encargarse de procesos como la gestión de facturas, la contabilidad y la atención al cliente, permitiéndote enfocarte en tareas más estratégicas. ¿Te gustaría más información sobre cómo implementar estas soluciones?
Sí, pero otro tema, me gustaría yo tengo muchos videos y quiero tener al final un resumen de lo más importante de esos videos en forma escrita. ¿Lo puedes hacer?
Claro, puedo ayudarte a crear un resumen o guión para tus videos. Proporcióname los detalles o el...
Videos, tengo tantos videos y me gustaría subirlos una parte para que tú me hagas un resumen.
Entiendo. Si tienes videos y te gustaría obtener un resumen, podrías compartir la información.
Hi, I'm a visitor of Aemal's workshops here in Berlin about AI agents. I find that the workshop was very helpful, learned a lot about automations, learned about N8N, and I think Aemal is doing a lot of very good work. I'm really supporting him, and I'm looking forward to the next workshop.
Hi, I'm Jan. I'm CTO and co-founder of Point to Hector. I'm here at the workshop of Aemal about AI agents. It was very helpful already. We are doing this here. It's a hands-on deep tech biochar product to save climate, soil, give farmers more product. And I'm now deep into finding out what we can do digitally to make this quicker, to bring this quicker to the world.
One question. What do you think about AI agents in 2025 in general?
Yeah, I think it's going to be big. I don't understand enough really to make a prognosis about it, but I believe it will hit every angle of our society. And I want to understand what we can use of it, how we can make use of it. So it's very good to have some introduction today from Aemal.
So, hey, I'm Sharif Jaffrey, and I'm here in the workshop hosted by Aemal about AI agents. I came here 3 hours ago not knowing anything about AI agents, and now I have my own AI agent telling me what the weather is and when I can go for experiencing the best trek. So, amazing workshop, learned a lot. Thank you, Aemal.
Alright, I got a chance to attend Aemal's workshop on how to make an AI agent and try to integrate it. Since I'm not from a background of coding, the workshop was quite easy for me to understand with no code tools and basic integrations here and there. So yeah, a very good initiative, and I think a lot of people can attend it. And since AI agents is a new thing, I truly believe everyone should try to explore it, and ML definitely helps us understand very easily how things are working and how we can access no code and low code tools to make these simple AI assistants in today's generation. So thank you, Aemal, for your workshop today.
I really enjoyed this workshop. I'm very curious about AI, so I had some background about this tools, but it was very enjoyable experience. What I found the best about this workshop was that it considered those who have some tech background and those who have not tech backgrounds. So it was a very collective and kind of team way of doing the workshop. So I enjoyed it. Thank you, Aemal, and the team.
Hello, I'm Alexis. I'm a student in Big Data and AI. And this workshop with Aemal was really good. It was actually for no coding person, actually without technical background. You can do it, everything was step by step, clearly he has a lot of knowledge and everything was like a really helpful. And we built the AI agent for this year, that this is the year of AI agents. I really enjoy it.
So how was the workshop?
So it was really good. I enjoyed it too much.
Yeah.
Can I know why do you do these workshops?
Sure, I can tell you. So the idea is like literally spreading the word about AI agents. It's a very kind of like alien word to people. AI agents, so complex. A lot of people can do it. Like, look at this. Every single person has some sort of work that they can automate. And there are tools like N8N, despite the fact that N8N is not my specialty. My clients may use N8N at some point in time, but I'm more building these very complex AI agents. The reason I do these workshops, especially for free, is more for spreading the word and making this thing a common, because I believe in karma, so I give it back to the community, and probably the community give it back to me. Especially like for you guys, you may end up talking to someone who is looking for an AI agent, who's working at an SME. The kind of clients I work with is 50 million euros in annual recurring revenue, 200 people size company, not super huge companies. I used to work with Klarna, Siemens, Allianz, these big companies, but I want to work like with the smaller companies so that it's easier to do the decision processing and so on. So that's the main idea. Like the reason I'm doing it for free and the reason I'm giving so much of my time is particularly for spreading the word and doing good for the community and letting a lot of people to have that little button and everything else that they can do with AI agents.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, hola, my name is Alejandro. I'm a financial consultant here, and I also organized First Friday meetups where you can learn how to start a startup. And that's where I met also Aemal Sayer. We met 2017. And, you know, I've been meeting a lot of IT cracks and everything. But I think the first address, if you have any questions about AI agents or apps, well, the first thing that I can recall is Aemal Sayer, so I can recommend him from my heart. Salut.
Ich habe Aemal bei einem Vortrag bei den AI Enthusiasts kennengelernt und fand besonders interessant daran, dass er alles Open Source gezeigt hat. Alle seine Geheimnisse, alle seine Techniken hat er einfach für all die breite Masse bereitgestellt. Und dann hat er mich eben begeistert dadurch, in diesem AI-Workshop über AI-Agents teilzunehmen. Und ich finde es sehr interessant, was er uns erzählt hat und auch, wie er einfach in diese Session reingegangen ist, total transparent über alles spricht, alle Fehler zeigt, alle Lösungen findet und man merkt, dass da sehr viel Erfahrung im Hintergrund steht. Und deswegen würde ich empfehlen, immer mit Aemal auf jeden Fall einen Kaffee zu verbringen, einen Coffee Call einzustellen und vielleicht an dem einen oder anderen Projekt zusammenzuarbeiten.
Yeah, hi, my name is Romy. I'm a psychologist and I participated in Aemal's workshop about AI agents. And we spent like 4 really intense hours learning things or diving into things that I had no idea about before. So of course, like AI has been kind of like a new land to me. But I learned a lot of things that I might actually use for my website. So yeah, I'm very grateful actually. It was really cool. Thank you.